Mary was a young woman from Nazareth. Her life was simple. She was engaged to be married to a kind man named Joseph. One day everything changed. An angel named Gabriel appeared to her. He brought an unexpected message. Mary would give birth to a son. This son would be the Son of God. Mary was afraid, but she was also deeply faithful. "I am the Lord's servant," she said. "May your word to me be fulfilled." With those words, she accepted God's plan. Her life would never be the same. A baby, a miracle was on the way. Mary's journey of faith had begun. She carried a secret. It was a secret that would change the world. It was a secret filled with hope and promise. This was the beginning of God's great plan. Mary's story reminds us that God chooses ordinary people. He gives them extraordinary tasks. He asks them to trust him. He promises to be with them, just like he was with Mary. Mary soon traveled to visit her cousin Elizabeth. Elizabeth was also expecting a child. This was a miracle. Elizabeth was much older. She had never been able to have children. When Mary arrived, something amazing happened. Elizabeth's baby leapt in her womb. Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit. She knew instantly that Mary was carrying the Son of God. Imagine the comfort Mary felt. She was carrying a heavy burden. The weight of a world's hope rested on her, but Elizabeth understood. She recognized the miracle. She affirmed God's plan. Mary wasn't alone. Mary and Elizabeth spent 3 months together. They shared their stories. They supported each other. They rejoiced in God's goodness. Their time together was a testament to the power of female friendship. It highlighted the strength found in shared faith and mutual understanding. Their story reminds us of the importance of community. We need each other, we need to share our burdens, we need to celebrate our joys, we need to support each other on our journeys of faith. During her visit, Mary was overcome with emotion. She expressed her joy and gratitude in a beautiful song called the Magnificat. This song is a powerful declaration of faith. In it, Mary praises God for his mercy and faithfulness. She rejoices in his power to lift up the humble and bring down the proud. Mary's words are filled with a deep understanding of God's character. She recognizes his justice, she acknowledges his compassion, she celebrates his power to overturn the expectations of the world. Her song is a timeless reminder of God's heart for the lowly and the oppressed. The Magnificat is a song for all generations. It speaks to the hope that resides in those who place their trust in God. It reminds us that God sees the humble. He hears the cries of the needy. He lifts up those who are overlooked and forgotten. Mary's song encourages us to find our own voices. We can sing our own songs of praise. We can thank God for his goodness. We can trust in his plan. We can find hope in his promises. Even when life is difficult, even when we face uncertainty. Meanwhile, Joseph was grappling with the news of Mary's pregnancy. He was a righteous man. He was committed to marrying Mary, but the circumstances were confusing. He struggled to understand. Then God intervened. An angel appeared to Joseph in a dream. The angel reassured Joseph. He explained the truth of Mary's pregnancy. The child she carried was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Joseph was being called to play a vital role. He would be the earthly father of Jesus. He would raise him as his own son. Joseph's response was immediate and selfless. He chose obedience. He chose faith. He chose to trust God. He took Mary as his wife. He welcomed Jesus into the world. He became a loving and protective father. Joseph's story is a testament to the power of faith. He faced a difficult situation. He could have chosen fear or doubt, but he chose to listen to God. He chose to follow God's plan. His story reminds us that God is with us. He guides us. He provides for us, especially when we face difficult choices. He helps us find our way.